How was it fighting? You fought on tough, so you probably had a little bit of experience with an emptier place. But how was the experience of fighting in a totally empty arena?
The fighting was not that much different. It was just walking in that was a bit weird. It felt, yeah, like you say, like the Ultimate Fighter show, but it was not that much difference.
Yeah. Well, what about the plus sides of it? You could hear your coaches better.
Yeah.
Like, did you see some advantages to it?
Yeah, and I think Veronica is like more from Brazil than me,
Yeah.
so the crowd will be on her side. So maybe that's like good for me. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's the psychological part of it too. Like, were you preparing for that before, just hearing the crowd and things like that?
Yeah, but I can be motivated too when I hear the crowd is like cheering for the other person. So maybe it's good, maybe bad. You never know.
How did you deal with the size difference? You were way taller than her. How did that help you in your strategy to win the fight?
Um, I could have used it a bit more, but it's always better-ish to be taller than the opponent. And I think every time she was gonna go in and hit me, I could reach her and she couldn't reach me. So a couple of times I got her without she could hit me.
She had a bit of success in the first round in the striking area. How did you adapt to get a better as she also got a bit tired in the second and third round as well?
I could feel she was getting tired already in the first round, but maybe today I was just slow started. So second and third round is like was better for me.
How was it this week? Because it was a very atypical fight week, you could say. And then for a while there, we didn't even know if there was going to be a card. That's added stress, right? So how was it for you dealing with just the uncertainty and the stress?
It was a bit weird in the like no one knew what's gonna happen. Is it gonna be fight? No fight. Is it gonna be audience? Is it not? And you just have to adapt. That's like this is our job, and we just go and do whatever people like. It's fight, then we're going to fight. If it's not, then we would do something else. So yeah,
Were you worried, though, that it might get canceled?
yeah, I was, and that would not be fun, because I knew this was my time.
Yeah, I think some people are didn't really like the decision of keeping the card because of health concerns. As a fighter, though, I'm assuming you wanted it to go on.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like the safest place to be in just a hotel with only the fighters. So instead of being all around in the world, we could be here and isolated from the corona. So, I mean, yeah, it's good.
Are you worried at all about the virus?
No, no, I'm not going to get it. So.
How how's gonna be the next few days for you? Are you going to fly back to Sweden? How's it gonna be?
Yeah, I'm flying back to Sweden. I do my training camps in Dallas, Texas. So I go home to Sweden now, be with my family, and then I just go back again for the next fight.
Are you going to have to be some kind of quarantine when you get back to Sweden? Do you know if that's gonna process in the Sweden?
Think so. I feel healthy. I feel good. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I haven't been thinking about that now. Now I can do all that research, what's gonna happen, because I was just focusing on the fight, and that was all in my mind until now. So
You mentioned that you got to see a message that Mick Maynard showed you a message from Dana White. How does
Yeah.
that feel? What was the message and how does it feel?
if I remember right, he said, "What a way to start the card." So if he's happy, then I'm happy.